I have a cheap Kill Bill replica sword my friend got me at an anime convention a few years ago, but due to neglect/terrible craftsmanship, it has started to fall apart. It's not sharp, but it is a real sword. Are swords recyclable? Is there something better I can do with it? That's from Katana Katie. Woof!
What kind of maintenance is one supposed to be doing to the Kill Bill sword that their friend got them? Because I have...
Sword oil.
Oh, I have not been doing that.
That's one thing you learn about being an adult, is that almost everything that you take, like anytime you start Googling about how to, almost every adult thing requires some sort of regular oil and lubrication that nobody's doing.
Yeah. There's a really narrow window in your life where having a sword, being allowed to have a sword and wanting to have a sword are happening at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're young, of course we all wanted swords. We would go to anime conventions, by which I mean almost exclusively Mid-Ohio Con, every year with our dad, and I would say, Father, will you buy me one of these big cool swords? And most of the time the answer was no, until I was old enough to get a sword. And he got me a replica Buster Sword from Final Fantasy, which was unwieldy and difficult to use. But then I did get high once and chop a watermelon with it and forget to clean it.
I forgot about that.
It got sticky and rusty and bad, but then also I didn't want swords anymore. So I threw that in the garbage can. Like, I threw it in a dumpster. The answer is the only way to throw away a sword is a dumpster, illegally dumping a sword.
I would worry
right in
that
there.
if that happened, someone might find it and use it in a murder.
Oh.
And there's my prints all over it.
All over it. And your watermelon.
And I would say you would have to melt it in some kind of ceremonial fire.
That's cool.
And then maybe forge a new sword for your children so that they can carry on your, wandering warrior ways.
I know people are probably wondering, was it the coolest fucking thing you've ever seen when you cut a watermelon all up with a Buster Sword? And the answer is yes. It's unimaginable. We did it indoors in a kitchen. It was so fucking rad and the best thing I'll ever do in my whole life. And it's bad to have peaked at like 20.
Is it advisable, Griffin? Like, if somebody right now is eyeballing that watermelon they got from the store and their Buster Sword replica, would you recommend that they do it?
This was my, I want to say, sophomore year of college, which means I was terribly high. There was no part of this that was good. You hear me say I cut up a watermelon in a big Omni Slash in our kitchen with a replica very, very heavy Buster Sword, and you think, well, that's only the kind of thing that a very high person would do. And then you think, uh-oh, but they shouldn't be.
How many people were around you, Griffin?
Everyone was around me. I knew it was a one-time thing.
Everyone was around you. Okay.
Yeah. They were supporting me. They all had a hand on me as I did it, channeling their energy into me. Melt It Down is a good one, and you can turn it into something, like, weak. And then you're fine about the murder part of things.
That's fair.
Just take it to Goodwill and be like, y'all want a sword?
They probably will say yes.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, we'll take it. Take a sword. Should have a garage sale. And it's just a folding table with one sword on it.
When someone goes to buy it, you're like, oh, I can't just sell
that
this
I
to
can't
you.
Sell.
You have to prove yourself. So worthy.
Let me get the owner.
So, and by the way, they're yelling this at you from 6 feet away. So you just sort of arrange this so people could come and look at your sword?
Well, prove you're worthy.
I'm charging admission, by the way. You owe me $15.
Now, the stuff for sale is in the garage, but you got to get past me first. Go get your sword. Go home and get your sword. We'll cross blades.
Oh, shit. Is yours a real Hattori Hanzo? Fuck.
Yeah, it is. I got some cool VHSs in there that are going for a fucking song, man. But you do have to duel me right here from 6 feet away, which is going to be tough, man.
1v1
Go outside. Go outside of your yard.
Uh-huh.
Get a big fake rock.
Okay.
Jam the sword down into the big fake rock.
Now, are you just assuming that in my yard there are big fake rocks?
Yeah,
no,
Travis.
You buy a big fake rock.
Oh, okay.
Why would there be? If it's in your yard, it's a real rock.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
A big fake rock. You jam the sword into the big fake rock. You wait for people to pass by. Mm-hmm. They see a sword in a big fake rock. Of course, just human nature. You have to try to see if you're the one.
Yeah.
So they go to remove the blade from the rock, and guess what they've discovered? Just a moment too late. Oh, no. Just at the wrong moment. 1 second too late. You've fallen in my trap, and you've touched the jelly I put all over the sword handle.
Oh, my God.
Oh, shit. Now you're like, what do you have on your hands? Excuse me, I'm going to sue you. I have jelly all over my hands. Why do you have a jelly on your hands? Because I tried to take the sword out of the stone. Well, that's fucking idiotic. You're the idiot. You got jelly in your hands. You wear that. You own it.
That's
you
my
stupid
sword.
idiot.
It's in my yard.
It's my sword. You don't have the right to take a sword that's mine on my
Would
property.
you just walk up and try to take my bird bath to see if you're the one? No.
I bought this house to try to give myself time to get strong enough to pull the sword out of the stone. And you think you're just going to walk up here and take it? That's why you have a jelly. That's why there's little bees all over you right now. They're swimming around your hands, waiting for the moment to strike.
Now, do you
You're
want that
delicious with
sword?
jelly.
Because I will sell it to you.
Now you've bought it, and your prints are all over
No,
it.
you know what? I'll say this. Go ahead and try again. And if you can pull it out, you're right. You got jellied again. Why? You fell for it.
You knew there was
just
jelly on
said.
there. You knew there was jelly.